So don't do weightlifting to burn calories. If you want to burn calories, go play tennis or something like that. Somebody said, what do you think about doing the gym 3 days a week? Do 2 body part, upper body, another 2 body parts, and then legs by itself. And also to focus on the upper chest more than anything else, because that's what you're going to want. That you're going to want that upper shelf, that front delt, shoulders, upper chest when you walk on stage. Or guys, if you are on and you got questions today, you can rock and roll on these questions. We are going to go over some crazy stuff. I put up some question and answers yesterday. I didn't put up question and answers. I put up questions. You guys answered, or you guys asked the questions. Regardless, we got a whole bunch of stuff to go over. So I do want to go over this question and answers. Did you pick any? Because I got some. Yeah. Because I was going to go straight off my story on what they did. There was a couple great ones there. Guys, the gym is opened back up. Today was my first workout at 4 a.m. It has been a while, and I'll tell you this much. It was freaking awesome. Do you like it, Jeffrey?
This morning?
Yeah.
This morning was great.
Yeah, it was great to be back in the gym and throwing down like savages. So that was nice. And also, little tricks of the trade here. I am experimenting again with my nutrition and doing things, and I am so comfortable now realizing this. Back to early mornings, man, nothing beats it. Already had 2 meals in by 6 o'clock in the morning. You know, by 10 o'clock, I already had 4 meals in. So I will not change my nutrition at all to start this cut. We're going to continue to work this thing off and continue to do that way. The only tricks I'll do is a little cardio later in the day at the end of the evening. A lot of people do their like 20-minute walk like Mark and Stan and stuff. I'm going to do about 20 minutes of cardio with a little bit of ab work to work on the flexing, and that's all I'm doing. That's the only change up I will be doing. Today we're going to have the VP over at BPI jumping on with me and going over the supplementation, because that exploded, which is cool as anything. We have some incredible questions, a lot of interesting questions too, questions that I'll try to do my best to answer those better here than I did on Instagram. It is also something that is clear to me is the majority of the questions that were been answered 100 times were for mostly you youngsters, which is interesting because I would think that you guys, and again, correct me if I'm wrong, I would think you guys are the guys that would check out the YouTube and would check out just some background, throw it into Google and say, hey, has Mike talked about upper chest? Has Mike talked about bulking? Has Mike talked about getting cut? Anything like that relative to sending over something. Again, obviously that's not everybody, but some of you seem to just on the Instagram, and then you just ask the questions that have been answered 100 times. So one of the funniest things I saw yesterday was how to develop upper chest. And guys, you guys know this is something I talk repeatedly about, is how to develop the upper chest. And also to focus on the upper chest more than anything else, because that's what you're going to want. That you're going to want that upper shelf, that front delt, shoulders, upper chest when you walk on stage, or just do whatever you do. Even if you're an athlete, that's more important than anything else. It's more important than the bench press. 10 times more important than the bench press. So let's see. There's some other ones that were very interesting to me, and we'll go into this depth after if Whitney comes on in the meantime. But one of the things was about bulking. Should you put size on when you're fat? Should I just bulk or should I tighten up? And this shocks me. He's good.
I want to get this.
You want to get this one? I'll save this one.
Save it? Yeah.
I'll save this one. So we will go into.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because
that's good, man.
Is it?
Yeah, it's good.
Isn't it kind of clear the answer though?
You would think.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna save that because we really want to get that in depth on the whole aspect of when do you bulk, when shouldn't you bulk, when you're starting your fitness journey, depending on where you're at. Are you fat? Are you thin? What should you do? So we'll go over that whole aspect of that. Let me grab a couple more of these great questions here. And again, Jeffrey is on this. We got the whole team here today. So we got Jeffrey looking. If you guys throw up some good questions over here, keep them pretty intelligent. Not baby questions, guys. So somebody asked, he's just starting the gym, and he's probably starting it back. Isn't that what the first sentence was? No.
Just what are your opinions on hitting the gym 3 days a week?
Oh, where's my opinion on 3 days? It depends on what you are trying to do. Somebody said, what do you think about doing the gym 3 days a week? Full body workouts each time. My initial response would be, I'm thinking that guy just wants to feel better and kind of stay healthy in a sense. I think in the long term, you're cutting yourself short. I would rather you go in there and do 2 body part, upper body, another 2 body parts, and then legs by itself for the week, relative to going in there and half-assing the whole body. Because you're technically, in a sense, going in there and to do the whole body in a workout, you're maybe doing 1-2 sets, two exercises per body part. So you're really not even hitting it. So you're going in, you spend an hour and a half, you're mentally getting something out of it. But physically, not much benefit. I mean, you still need to go in and train smart. And so I would say decline on the full body. I would say train harder on a couple body parts. That's what I would say. That's my answer to that one. Sorry, guys. Even if you're trying to stay healthy and you're doing also yoga maybe on the other days or something like that, it's a waste of time. Weightlifting is used for something different than just exercise in the sense. There's so much more benefits from doing weightlifting. So don't do weightlifting to burn calories. If you want to burn calories, go play tennis or something like that. But if you want to actually develop the muscle and make it stronger as you age, because that's the ultimate goal here, is to be able to create a longer life, better life. So that would be my answer, and in-depth answer. Okay, I'm going to do this one, but I'm not going to talk about it now. This is such a good one. How long should you switch between bulking and cutting? And that kind of goes back to the other points of earlier we talked about. Should you bulk when you're fat? So we're going to save those two for after we talk to Whitney.
That one in the how have you changed up through the years?
And how have we changed the workouts through the years as we go?
Yeah, I think that's another good one.
Okay, here's one that we can go on because we're going to talk about the supplementation. Why do you promote a product? Why do you promote a pump product when you yourself don't go in for the pump? And then my response was, the eyes are useless when the mind is blind. Here's the thing, which is interesting to me. Again, and this is the other day, we did a video called Comprehension. The comprehension here is, this isn't him, right? This is you?
There he goes.
Oh, well, I will go into this further at a later time, guys. But the comprehension of what we talk about and what we teach is such a huge thing that you guys got to dissect it and suck it up. Look at these sexy guys.
Got some product here for us.
I did my pump product before just so I could kind of show the arm.
I can tell.
Arm, geez.
What do you?
Fish Island, 54.
What do you weigh today?
299, 22 and a half inch arms.
Clear a path through all the tents and everything. How was that? How was that scene? It's crazy though, right? I mean, how is that?
Billy wasn't there.
Nope. They came in, they cleaned it out.
Oh wow!
Oh,
Did
really?
they
What
really?
they do?
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was nice. It was nice. And it was actually not a lot of requirements. Yeah. Get the, make sure you're not sick walking in, get a little temperature.
Yeah,
This escalated quickly.
it did. So, and I kind of figured that would happen with all of your, your international fame, and as soon as you started, actually yesterday when you put that video up, I noticed a huge response. And I've been talking to distributors